What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Brick City's own Digga Digga, birthday Rashia, and you are checking out hiphopgossipsite.com. So keep it logged, baby.
See me on the block with the chromed out drop, lambskin head to toe, busting out my halter top, tight whipping through the hood, blow up the whole spot with the system. TV for mine, easy, murking the scene on a quest for line steady. Just for the time being, battle raps on. Get all up in your trying to get a record deal, battling somebody famous. Pounds to my girls as we slide up in the dance ball in my grill, like they really got a chance. Chicken heads trying to front like they not Digga fans. Say, you be to me.
Like I walked into Electra Records with Q-Tip, because Q-Tip is the one who actually put me on. Like, just
really,
so, yeah. Like that's something that a lot of people don't know. Like before, I had a whole record deal, album in motion going on before I even met Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
I was signed to Q-Tip, was the one who signed me first. We was in this. It's crazy how he put me on. So we was in the studio. We was in the Outsider session, and I was pregnant. I was like 8 months pregnant. And
still getting it in.
Me and Tip was in this non-smoking section. Everybody else was in the smoking section. I basically just leaned over to Tip like, yo, son, I got like 30 days to get a deal before I had this baby. It was going to be problems.
So how did the whole Busta thing manifest itself?
So now fast forward about a year. Now I'm working with Tip. Like there was a lot of things going on.
I can't, not to interject, but I can't see you and Tip.
You know
that's, you understand what I'm saying?
The musical, you know what's crazy? Tip has always been one of my favorite producers, but for whatever reason, like when it came time, I guess to get to work, it was like, I guess I was too hard for him, or just, you know, musically we wasn't really meshing. And then he was going through a lot of things too. Like he just had a big fire. He lost everything in his crib. Tribe Called Quest was breaking up. Like all of this was going on. Like
they got that documentary.
Right as I got signed.
Like Tip stands firm.
I got down with them like right as everything was like pretty much falling apart, and then
jumped off that Titanic and right on that flip phone.
And then he was
gravy train.
He was converting over to Islam, so it was had a lot. He was in a weird space at the time, and then I think he just put a bug in Busta's ear like, yo, I got this girl that's dope as hell, but I don't really know what to do with her. Like, she ain't like none of my beats.
He threw you an alley-oop. I mean, he could have buried you, yo.
Easy. I could have got dropped. I could have lost my deal. So I didn't lose the deal, nothing. I just quietly tiptoed over the flip mode, and then I got on the When Disaster Strikes album. They was just finishing up Ramp album, and then going into Busta's We Could Take Disaster Strikes.
Now,
and I jumped
let me ask you about the whole flip mode thing without getting too detailed. We don't have a lot of time here, but y'all never officially broke up. I didn't get a press release. I didn't get none of that. So what's the status of flip mode right now?
Right now there is no, like, technically there is no flip mode. Like everybody just pretty much, I guess.
Was it like the writing was on the wall, kind of? Or?
Yeah, the writing was on the wall, because we started having people like come and go, like the original members, Lord have mercy, like he kind of faded. Ramp moved away. You know, we had members coming and going. Shout out Rock Marcy, that's my nigga. But he came and left, and then I forgot the other Lava. He came and left. Like there was people like coming and going, and then I guess everybody just kind of went away. I guess the straw that broke the camel's back was when we lost our deal on J Records, because we were working on a flip mode album. Like it would have been the.
Wait a minute, so y'all actually Flip Mode never put out a Flip Mode album?
We put out one. We put out
like Terror Squad,
yeah.
Okay, the Cha-Cha.
And then we had another album which I personally think would have really like put Flip Mode on the map. And then it got to the label's like, oh, it's time, it's fourth quarter's coming, it's time for that Busta Rhymes album. Right. So you know what they did? They started taking singles off the Flip Mode album. They took the Mariah record, was a Flip Mode song, was a single. Make It Clap was a Flip Mode single. They just started taking all our gems and they became like Busta Rhymes singles.
And you know what's
wrong? You know, shout out to all the females doing it. Like the first thing everybody want to ask me, yo, how you feel about Nicki Minaj? I mean, she's cool. She's doing her thing. You know, shout out to her. If that's what floats your boat, cool. But if you miss that chick, that
talk about Taylor Swift feet.
That's the real. You want to pop something in the CD when you on your way to see a motherfucker that owe you some money.
I know what that feels like.
You want the chick. Hold up. Oh, you talking? Hold on. I'm about to go get my sister. Hold on.
Be right back.
You know, like we still
right back
out here. That's like.
I think what it is with Nicki is the first female rapper, in my opinion. Like Lil' Kim was big, Salt and Pepper was big, but it seems like in everybody else's eyes that Nicki Minaj is the end of all. Like she was the first. Like they make it sound like she's the first female rapper. Like you know what I mean?
That's because
and when she came out, she was way harder. That crazy record and all that.
Right.
And the records now, I hate that pop record. I hate that.
Super bass, I hate it.
I know that's a big check for her, but
that is what major labels do to you. And you know, and I don't mean.
But she's with Wayne in them.
But I mean, look, Wayne ain't really like
how to love her. You right.
You know what I mean? I mean, but see, that's what I mean. Like once you become that entity, it ain't about the culture no more. Like
machine.
Exactly. It's like now you gotta be friendly. You gotta be safe. You gotta do what you gotta do to like satisfy the masses. Whereas I feel like where artists go wrong is, you know, they're too busy like worrying about pleasing everybody else instead of remembering what made people fall in love with them in the first place.
Exactly.
That's why everybody always say, yo, such and such first album was the best album, because that's when they were raw, untainted, pure.
And if you do it for the love, the money always comes.
Exactly.
Do it for the love, baby. Do it from the heart, the money always comes.
I never stop doing shows. I never like this. Somebody always wants to hear a barking bitch rhyming. You know, it may not be commercial radio. It may not be, you know, an arena, but there's always an audience for me to just get on stage and bark to the crowd.
Like right here, DTF Radio, yes.
Okay, NYC Gossip Girl, hiphopgossipsite.com in the building with Rah Digga.
Yes.
Quick question that Steph didn't get to ask you.
Okay.
Now that, you know, Flip Mode is no more, Busta Rhymes has the Conglomerate. What are your thoughts on the Conglomerate?
Well, I don't really know who like consists of the Conglomerate. I do. Reek the Villain is dope. Shout out to Reek. I don't know who else is doing. I mean, shout out to Spliff. That's always gonna be my peoples.
Okay.
I mean, I think Busta is a businessman that got to do what he got to do. Like I'm sure he realizes now that he can only have shouted out Flip Mode for so long without, you know, nothing really transpiring from it, especially with us like bouncing from label to label. So a new name, a new movement, and just got to keep it moving. I mean, he always keeps himself reinventing and staying consistent with the time. So he's you know, he's one of the best to do it. Like, to me, he's definitely earned one of the greatest of all time titles, because I don't know anybody who's been doing it that long and strong. So big ups to him. You know, big ups to the Conglomerate, and we all still family. You know, there was never any like it was an amicable split. Like there was never any like tension. Yeah, there was never any beef or I ain't fucking with that one. Like no, everybody still rock with each other. Everybody still communicate. So just, you know, I guess we just grown up now.